6:20, got up at 5, took a shower, and you would just not believe how awesome God has been throughout my life. So he has somebody ask me, he's like, hey, have you read 2 Timothy? Well, of course I've read 2 Timothy. I read the whole thing, brother. Well, when somebody asks you if you've read a book of the Bible, a lot of times God sent them. Woohoo! Because you needed to hear it. Read it, however you want to put that. Warning before God against quarreling about words. It is of no value and only ruins who listens. In our society, we love the drama. We love to argue for some reason at this current time, a good amount of people. But you don't love it. Don't be lying to yourself. Oh man, my camera. Don't be lying to yourself. You're just enjoying it, getting out of something you're not wanting to deal with. And you know, the guy that told me to read this book, another deal he said is he was like, what was the other book? Holy bejesus. Can't remember the other book. Flee from the evil desires of youth. Pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart. Don't have anything to do with foolish and stupid arguments, because you know they produce quarrels. I was just going through that. Yes, and I was so happy when people asked me to get in on this normal work conversation that was all going to be just talking a bunch of mess. I just said, it's in, guys. The work's done. With a big smile, and I was so grateful that God gave me the courage and the ability to turn down those things that I never liked doing. I smiled and cut up with everybody else, but I never liked it. It just never sat right with me. And the Lord's servant must be quarrelsome, but must be kind, but must not be quarrelsome, but must be kind to everyone, able to teach, not resentful. Sometimes, like that guy that was showing me this book, man, I wish I could think of the other book he said. Because I just read Ephesians. Ephesians is a great one. Oh, and he was telling me too, he was like, hey man, you should read Ephesians. And I'm like, okay, I haven't read Ephesians in like 2 years. Let's read Ephesians. So I read Ephesians, I come back to him, and he's like, man, Ephesians is tough. And I was like, tough? Tough? What do you mean tough? He's like, there's a lot of rules in there. And I was like, I know. Didn't they make your heart sing, brother? When you read them and you knew they were right. Because they sure made my heart sing. Am I perfect? No. Are you perfect? Don't lie to me, because God can see your heart, okay? You're not perfect. And sometimes these words, they do cut like daggers, but they're cutting like daggers because you know they're true, brother. This talks about the last days, and then it gets to better stuff afterwards. But it says that people, and this isn't everybody, because honestly, there's a huge change going on right now. This humongous, just astronomic change throughout the world, where people are coming back to morals, they're coming back to principles, they're coming back to values, they're coming back to ethics, and it's just amazing. It is honestly, it's the most wonderful thing I have ever seen in my entire life, and I never thought I was going to see it, but we're seeing it right now, brother. Okay, in the last days, people will be lovers of themselves. Listen, this is the selfishness, and I've been talking about the selfishness for about a year on my page. Lovers of money, this is obvious. Boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of the good, teachers, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. And honestly, you know what? A lot of us are like that. But I got a bunch of friends, and if you met them, you'd be like, hey my God, let's judge them. Even though our book straight up says, judging you will be judged by the exact same measure. So you better quit judging people. Because it does a negative, and you know it does. It makes people not do the right thing because you're being so dang judgmental. It never gives us good results, and I'm tired of seeing it. So we're going to be encouragers because it's the right thing to do, baby. Man, it's a blessed day. It's a blessed morning. Y'all stay blessed. Going to work.